Okay. Hello, everybody. Give me just a second. Hopefully, this pops up here. Please, 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 please. Yes, there we go. Maybe. Okay, there we go. Let me share this to my Mountain Gal Creations page. So give me just a second. That way my mama can find me pretty easy. Hopefully. All right, let me go back. Hello, everybody. When you come in, let me know you're here. Post. Yeah, there it goes. Okay. Hello, Diane. Hello, Sherry. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Beck and Sandra. Give me just a second. Like I said. All right. Hello, Charlotte. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Pam. Okay. I'm going to get rid of the phone here. I got my box over there. Ain't really got nowhere to put it. Let's see if I can stick it down there. Okay. Hello, Regina. Hello, everybody. All right. Okay. I asked on my page and also Unique Creators Wreath group. I done up a carrot. This was the first one I made out of mesh. So here it is. So, no, that was Jackie, I think. I think Jackie was the one that, or are you talking about, are you the one that did a patriotic? I done a centerpiece that was a hat, but I know Jackie just done a wreath that had the patriotic hat, but I done last year a centerpiece. But that was Jackie, I believe. Pretty sure it's the one she done the other night. So anyway, I done this, and then I asked if it looked like a carrot in our designer group, and Miss Judy, she was like, well, I just don't like the whole kind of like, where the carrot and the top meet. She wasn't, so I was like, okay. So I was like, well, I'm not sure. So then Jackie's like, well, just twist your thing around, Well, it took me a minute, and I had to make it bigger, though, and kind of make it look right. So here is the other one. It's still kind of, need to pull on it a little bit, make it kind of skinnier. But anyway, so here's the other one. Now, to me, I don't know. I'm in favor of this one, but this one, like I said, I call it like the whimsy one. This is the one I'm going to put on my design tonight. This one is a little more classy, something, you can use with like a little more of a classier design or whatever. But they're both super easy. And this one was only 2 steps different. So here's the classy one, the second one I got up with. And then here is the first one. Like I said, I like my first one better, but that's me. But I'm going to show you how to do both of them. So we'll do that first. Because like I said, I'm going to end up putting, I think, 1 or 2 of these on the kit that I'm doing tonight. So let me, I just got some, I think this was like striped fabric mesh, but you can use whatever orange and then green that you want. It doesn't matter. Let's see. Let me get out my cheat sheet here. I already forgot. Okay. What sizes was after working on the kit and stuff too. So let me bring it down to the board here. So I can show you how to make the carrots, hopefully. All right. So you see all my nice clutter here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start. Hello everybody. I like both. I'm partial to the first one, but I think that's just because of my design. But okay, so now for the greenery part, I cut it 16 inches long. Okay, you can make it a little shorter if you want, but to me, with the curl in it, 16 inches is pretty good. So again, we're just gonna do the woodland ruffle. So we're gonna put the curl side up. All right, roll it a couple of times. Same with this side. Roll it a couple of times. Put that in there so you kind of get the ruffle part. All right, and then we're just gonna keep this clipped. Okay. Now, if you have issues like with this not wanting to stay curled or whatever, you can get some hot glue and just kind of put a dab on there. Not now, so I can show you here in a minute. But yeah, I will be. This is I don't know if you've seen it on Unique Wreath Creators or not, but because I'm gonna put this in with my kit because it's a sign and ribbon kit, so I'm adding stuff to it, and I wanted some carrots, so I sat down and figured this out, and then so I'm gonna show you this first. But it is the Happy Easter ribbon set, the K2025 kit that I will be doing, the sign and ribbon kit. But so keep that in your clip. All right, and again, this was cut at 10 by 16. All right, then you get you a piece of orange, 10 by 10. All right, so all you're gonna do, you're gonna make your triangle. All right, and then I'm just gonna turn this around here to me, and I'm gonna kind of get it lined up the best I can. Don't have to be perfect by any means. All right, and then we're just gonna make the daisy chain petal. Okay, so we're just gonna bring that tip up to meet the line here, and then you're just gonna fold that again. All right, so and then just gonna bring that over, everything tucked in, lined up. And you're gonna have some frays, but I will show you how we're gonna fix that here in just a minute. All right, so then we do want the carrot kind of longer, see what I mean about the frays, but we'll get that. So I do want it, you know, kind of long, or you can make it as short as you want, I guess, up to you. But I did do this, I think about the 5.5, I think it was about all I could do due to the frays. So then get you a rubber band. All right, just tie it off down here. So be about the 5.5, 6 inch mark. All right. So there's that. All right. I'm going to go ahead and cut the excess off here. So you see the daisy chain petal? All right. So now what am I going to do? So the back side, you know, you want the front side to be kind of the best side, but like I said, we will hide the phrase that's sticking out there. So then I'm going to come in here. We're going to grab our woodland ruffle, and I'm going to flip it backwards because I want the curl side towards the back. Or if you like it in the front, you can put it in the front. But I'm going to put it towards the back. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab my carrot. And we're just going to feed that woodland ruffle through that. All right. Then we're going to just gather this up. All right. And we're going to zip tie this at the top. So all I'm going to do though, I am going to push this down, the top down with my thumb a little bit. And give this top just a little bit of a twist so that this all lines up. All right. So then grab a zip tie. And of course you want, I need to go above the orange, Keri. Above the orange with the zip tie for this. And you want it in the back. All right. So again, let me come out here and kind of give that a little bit of a twist. All right. And we're just going to pull, get this tight so it ain't going to go anywhere. All right. Then we're going to cut that off. Oh, I still done it wrong. Okay, so then we're going to come around here. So there's your front. All right, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring this up a little bit. You got your back pieces, okay? Where you got kind of like where it's folded here. All right, so these two back pieces, what I'm going to do is just kind of push it to the front a little bit. Just push that to the front. All right, same with this side. We're going to grab it and just bring it to the front. All right. Now, you may want to take a dab of hot glue and just put a little right here. That way it kind of stays closed. I don't know if this is even hot enough. Yeah. Just kind of pinch it there just a little bit. But just keep taking your fingers and just kind of molding it a little bit, okay? Do. That's all you do. All right. Now, how easy peasy was that, y'all? Nothing to it. All right. So then to hide your zip tie, get you some raffia. Now, I got one of the hula skirts from Dollar Tree. And I just took, I think it's like, what, 4 strands off of this one piece. And I'm just going to cut it. Right out over there. Now you can use raffia. You can use a couple of pieces of like the jute twine. You can use what I do with it. Get you some of like the 5/8 ribbon, and you can, you know, put like a green ribbon around it, or any colored ribbon. Like you can even if you wanted, now this comes with the kit I'm about to do, you could take that and put it around there, you know, whatever. If it, you know, goes along with your design, you can stick it on there. But I wanted the raffia, so that's what them Dollar Tree skirts are pretty much made out of. So I just brought it on here, and we're just gonna make us a bow. Because a lot of people are like, well, I don't have carrots, you know, I don't want to go and buy the carrots. And so far, I haven't seen any this year that I like, but I haven't got to go to Hobby Lobby yet either. I want to go this weekend. And, I mean, I have carrots, but I thought, man, I've had several people tell me they don't have carrots, so everybody's got mesh, or should mesh usually. So I got me out some orange, and like I said, you should be able to do it with any mesh that you have. whether it's fabric, probably even the poly burlap you could do it with, you know. So, all right. So then there's that carrot. And like I said, if you want the curls on the front side, just turn it around. It's up to you. So there's that one. All right. So now the next one, what I call classy, because my beautiful Miss Judy Baker, she didn't like that hole there. So that's why I call this one the whimsy. And this one, like your classic carrot. So let me show you this one. All right. So again, I'm going to grab our green, which is cut at 16 inches. Okay. And again, now you can, I mean, you could probably do like a ruffle for this. You can try different tops, you know, like mesh petal tops to see which one you like better. If you don't like using this woodland ruffle, it's totally up to you. You could do a couple of curls maybe. I don't know. Whatever, you know, whatever you prefer. Just play with it. I mean, that's, by all means, that's what I done. And then Miss Judy and Jackie got me to doing the classic one there. So, which, like I said, it's pretty much like the other one, just a step less. And another step that's a little different. So, keep our clip on our woodland ruffle here. All right. And of course, our 10 by 10 for the carrot, okay? So all we're going to do is fold this puppy in a triangle. And get our fray there. And then we're just going to bring that up. All right. And we're just going to kind of leave it there. This right here. That's all I've done for this one. Now, like I said, the other one, it's a daisy chain, so you go another fold. But it was way too skinny when I done it this way in order to do it this way. It was super skinny. It didn't look good. So I didn't do the daisy chain. We just fold it in that triangle and then just bring this part up. And then you're just gonna fold this over. Yeah, you're gonna kind of have the, I don't know, this might be, what is that, the Gigi petal maybe? I'm not sure. I'm not good with all the different folds, so there's this. All right, so again, gonna see if I can tuck that back here a little bit. Come down here to, I mean, almost to where you can't get away from the phrase, so to say. All right. Tie it off with the rubber band. All right. Might be able to pull that, so I'm not going to cut that off just yet. All right, so same thing. We are going to take the greenery. Yeah, this side's the best. You have one side that's got like the real bad, I don't know if you can see it, kind of fray on the back. So you want that to go to the back side. Keep the one with the nice edges on the front. All right. So then we're just going to take this, hopefully, get it in here. Of course, it's all going to want to stick together, of course. All right. All right. How? Okay. And bring that over just a hair more. Oops. No wonder wanting to move. All right. Fix my woodland ruffle where I kind of let go of it. Now it's wanting to look all wonky. All right, anyway, y'all get the idea. I just kind of let go of that. So, all right, and then we're just gonna, again, zip tie this up here at the top, right above the orange. Bring the head of your zip tie to the back. All right. And then, of course, you're going to have to do a little finagling with this one. You can have you kind of a little chunkier carrot or just keep, pulling on the mesh and you can get a skinnier carrot. All right. And then with this, you're going to have to come in here and kind of tuck some of this, though, to hide them frays. So I get my little finger protector because the frays are really bad on this back side. So I'm just going to go in where it's folded on the back side. Just add a little bit of glue. And then I'm going to fold that really bad frayed part over. That way all right. And then again, I have to some frays back here, but I can cut those. No problem. All right. And then when you get it how you want it, just keep playing with it. So I'm going to go ahead and come down here. Cut all that off. There's your cute little carrot. And again, this kind of turned out wonky because I kind of let go of the thing trying to get it through there, but it's all right. Carrot's a carrot. Would the 3D daisy or the LE petal work for this one? I have no idea what the 3D daisy petal is or the LE petal because I don't make flowers. I'm sorry, Sherry. You could probably sit and try it if you want. I'm sorry. Again, I apologize because I don't make the flower wreaths, so I don't know. I don't know what the 3D is. Or the LE petal. I'm sorry. So again, I'm just going to take our Rafia, or you can take jute twine, whatever you want to do. Get that out of the way. So I'm sorry, Sherry. You probably maybe could just play around with it and see what it looks like. I mean, it's only mesh and zip ties, so either way you can. That's all I've done was just set with it, and then, like I said, this one here, Miss Judy and Jackie, they were like, well, do this and this, so I just, so there's that one. These carrots are actually, they're not that hard. I mean, in all honesty, they're not that hard to make. Like, you've seen me do it. That makes the second time I've done this one. And third or fourth on this one, but that's because I made some to go on my thing. Sure, Sherry, give it a try. If it is easier, or, you know, you like the look of it better, please post it on Unique Wreath Creators group page. Let us know how it turned out. Y'all know me, like, you know, I'm just giving you the idea, show you what I done. You know, if you can come up with something a little easier, or it looks better, or, you know, however you want to say it or spin it or whatever, you know, by all means. That's what we're here for, just to give you all, you know, ideas and run with it and make it even better than we do, if nothing else. So, you know, hey. I don't know if I'm gonna get that one right. And again, like I said, you don't have to use the Rafia. You can use jute twine. You can use ribbon. You know, whatever you have in your stash. So, all right. So now let's get to the kit. Okay, let me turn this over. I'm on the right one. All right, and again, we're doing the Happy Easter ribbon set, the K2025. I didn't look to see if it was still available or not before I went live. I know it was yesterday, so I didn't look before I went live just now, though. So I apologize if they're, you know. So, in the kit, you get this cute bunny sign. I love it. It's so stinking cute. And also in the description of the live, I also gave, like, if the kit is sold out, I put the SKU numbers for the ribbon, told you where you could find this. So this is in the kit. You get this cute bunny ribbon that perfectly matches the sign. And it's not directional, so you don't have to worry about if you're anal like me and want it to go the right way. You don't have to worry about it because the bunny is going both ways on here. So that's a 1.5 inch. You also get this 2.5 inch. And the 5/8. So that's the sign and ribbon kit. All right. So here's what I done. I chose. I didn't know whether I wanted to use the oval board or the rectangle boards. So I ended up choosing the rectangle boards. So you're gonna need 2 of them. And I overlapped them, just 2 rows of holes, and zip tied it together. All right. And tomorrow on Mountain Gal Creations, I will do a template showing you where I put the mesh on here. So that way you can have that as a template if you want it. Because it is a little confusing if I show you the back, because I did do the mesh, and then I got the inner mesh, and then where I put the little picks. So I am using this green cotton drift mesh. It's almost, well, I guess it is kind of a lime green. Yeah, it says lime and white. So it's a cotton drift mesh. I also put the SKU for it in the description. That's the mesh I'm using. And these, I'm sorry guys, I'm not sure. I know I got them from a D-stash site. So I tried finding it, even using the number and everything. Nothing would come up. So you can use any, like, little Easter eggs or, you know, whatever you can find. I'm sure y'all can find something. You can even use the little balls or hold on. You can find, I know you can. I do believe Lori, pretty sure Lori had like some pastel little Easter color balls and stuff. You can put that on there. But I have no idea. I tried finding where these come from, but I couldn't find them, so they're just part of my stash, so I'm sorry. But so that's what I added. I added these, and then the green mesh and the rectangle boards, and then of course our carrots that I showed you just now. So before I go any further, did she? Okay, I remember seeing something, Jackie, on there. I remember it was pastel colors, and I wasn't sure if it was that exact thing or not. I do remember I did try finding it, like, through the Google photo thing, but nothing would come up. So that's why I decided you could use, like, the pastel ball picks. That would even, you know, be cute on it. So I was thinking I'd remember seeing some eggies on her site. So okay, so I took some cable mounts, took the two-way tape off of it, took a little bit of sandpaper and just scruffed up. You can see, you know, where I scruffed it up. And then took some E6000. And remember, you got to let this cure for several hours before you can go, like, putting pipe cleaners and stuff on it and, you know, all that jazz. Go to messing with it or it'll come off. So let's get us some pipe cleaners. And I'm going to double my pipe cleaners. You can get them long. Miss Lori sells, I believe, the longer pipe cleaners, but I'm just using what I have for right now. So all I'm going to do is take two, just kind of crisscross, and then I'm just going to twist those around because I'm not sure exactly how thick that's going to be. So I want to make sure. Oh no, it's sold out. Dang it. I'm sure y'all can find, like, pastel balls, probably even at Hobby Lobby, or y'all can improvise. I promise. Because I know there's a pastel ball things out there. I do know that for sure. And it would look just as cute. So that's just kind of what I had in my stash. And I could have got it from Lori. Heck, I don't know. I thought I got it in a D stash though, but I ain't positive. I'm one of those, I don't write down where I get stuff. Like, some things I'll definitely know where I got it, but I have so much greenery and flowers and picks, and I don't I don't write on anything like where they're from or anything. So that's usually, I'll use the Google photo thing. And of course, you're going to be a pain in the rump in for me, aren't you? Let's try this side. These cable mounts only have like a little tiny slit. I don't really care for them. I'm glad I don't have many of them. But they just have a little tiny slit for that to go through. Alright. So there's our sign. Up and done. So there be that. I'm just going to lay it to the side. Okay. Now, for the mesh, I cut the mesh at 22 inches. And you'll need, I believe, 9 pieces of it. Fingers crossed. I'm thinking 9 pieces. And then the ribbons, you will need 8 pieces of each ribbon, which I've already got some on my thing. So you'll need 8 of each of them, and I cut them at 14 inches. Okay, so there's those. I've already got them all cut up and ready to go. So I'll lay that up there. So let's go ahead. I should have done this earlier and knocked some of these out, but I got to where I wasn't feeling too grand. And I couldn't really make it ahead of time because I don't have that many clips. So we're going to do the woodland ruffle, and we're going to leave it at the woodland ruffle. So that's another reason why, like I said, I haven't made it up. So I don't have a ton of clips or anything. All right, so there's our woodland ruffle. And I'm going to go ahead and start on the very end. Let me twist this around here. Actually, move some of this stuff out of the way so we're not getting caught on everything. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to start on this end. All right, so I'm going to do row A and B holes, and I'm going to use like the third row. For me, looking out, and what I'm going to do is that right there. All right, and I'm going to get our piece of mesh. Now you can do curl side up or you can do curl side down. On this one, I chose to do, I believe, yeah, curl side down. So I'm going to take that off of there. And I'm going to come in here and we're going to lay that right on there. We're going to zip tie it up. All right, I'm going to try and shove this mesh as far as against the board as I can, the outer edge anyway. All right, get that good and tight. Cut that off. And we're just going to fan that out a little bit. And for me, especially this end piece, I want these pieces to be kind of close together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of glue, and plus I'm going to fix this one where the edge of this curl is down inside the curl. All right. Way it's not sticking out. It's not going to keep fraying. So we're just going to put a little dab of glue there. All right. And then I'm just going to put a little bit right in here just to connect the two ends together because I don't want them separated. That's just me being OCD. You can leave it if you want. Totally up to you. At least I think I got it together, didn't I? Yeah. That's just me. Just the look I want for that. All right. So there's that. Then we can come back. Take us a zip tie, go right over top of the one we just done. Oh, go through the hole, done the outside of the board, so fix that. All right. Now we're going to get our ribbons, one of each. I decided to go and do all three because I don't even know if we're going to put a bow on this. Depends on putting the carrots on, what it looks like. So, all right. So there's our outside one, kind of our middle one, and then our inner one. All right, you can take these and you can fold them over to find the middle. All up to you. Or you can just take what you think's the middle, just go ahead and scrunch them, pinch it there, bring them around, see if they're even. It's a little bit off. You can see. All you gotta do is adjust down here, push this way or this way on it, and then just fan them out. Pinch down here. That way you know where your middle is. All right, and we're just gonna take it. We're gonna lay it right in this zip tie. And we're going to zip her on down. All right. my trash can. Alright, then we are just going to take our ribbons and get them to lay how we want on here. Okay. Then I'm going to the egg pick, and I'm just going to take, there's several branches on here. I'm just going to take it, pull it off. Whoops. I had an orange egg just come off, so I'm just going to get that. Do a little bit of glue on there. Oh, it's more than a little bit. I'll just slide that right back on there. Easy peasy. Alright. Hello everybody. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Alright. And then our wire cutters, and we'll cut a good bit of that off. Alright, now what I'm going to do, we're going to get us another zip tie, and we're going to use the set of inner holes, alright, to add the pick to this. I'm just going to go ahead and close it a bit. Get this, bring it in here. I'll lay it on here. Guess about how far I want it. And just zip tie that on down. You can cut that excess off or leave it, which I'm just going to leave it because I ain't going to be using that set of holes. So it'll be all good. Alright, there we go. Of course, I'll mess with all that later. So there's that end. Make us another. Well, thank you for sprinkling me out there. I appreciate it. And again, I'll do the woodland ruffle or kerfluffle, whatever you want to call it. Alright. Bring our board back up. Alright, and then I'm going to go down. Alright, so the edge of our board, I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes. We're on row E, and I'm going to use the outer 2 sets of holes to add our piece of mesh. Now you can add more mesh to this if you want, but I didn't think it was truly necessary. So, but again, you can make your swag using whatever mesh method you would like. It's all up to you. See about getting this. There we go. Alright. And we're just going to bring this in here, and I'm going to put it right at the edge of the board as far as I can. And just zip tie this puppy in here. Pliers, tighten it down. Alright. I like doing that next one. I probably should have moved that up one actually, but it ain't gonna matter. Kind of give the board more support. Okay. I probably should move that up one. I know that's how many I went down on that one. Ain't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay. It ain't gonna matter. Okay. Again, I'm gonna grab this. Put it right over top of the same zip tie we just used. Get it ready for our ribbons. All right, grab our ribbons, which is 14 inches. And we're just gonna layer them on top of each other here. All right, I'm just gonna scrunch them up. Pinch it down there so we get our middle. All right, then I'm gonna come in here, grab a hold of that, bring it in here, lay it right on down. And tighten up our zip tie. All right, and we'll cut the excess off. Get our ribbons up here, like I said, how we want them. Play with them later. All right, so then I'm going to come in here and we're going to use E and F right by the hole that we just used, except for this one is going to go side to side. Stick that up through and get our pick here. And I end up be using 2 of these, so if you do find them, you will need 2. I think I forgot to mention that. All right, and we're just gonna set this in here. I'll end up cutting more of that off. All right, and just zip tie it down in there. All right, and then just cut the excess off of that. All right, and cut our zip tie. Kind of untangle these a bit. Okay. And we're just gonna keep repeating that step. Again, mesh 22 inches. Make the kerfluffle or woodland ruffle, whatever you call it. All right, and then I'm gonna come down here. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's do where the boards overlap. It'll be row I, and we're going to use the outer row here. All right. Put a question mark there because I wasn't sure whether I was going to use this row or the row H, but I think we'll use row I. All right. Get it, and I want this curl side down. All right, so curl side down instead of curl side up, or if you want curl side up, you can do curl side up. Totally up to you. All right, so we're just gonna bring this down in here, put it right to the edge of the board, and close our zip tie. All right. And then just interweave your mesh in there best you can, however you want. Alright, go and grab us another zip tie, get it ready for our ribbon tails. Alright, come on. No, you don't need to go up through the mesh, dang it. There we go. Now, ready for our ribbon. So grab our ribbon. Alright, again, just gonna scrunch it, bring it around, adjust it, and then just pinch. And then I'm gonna come in here, grab a hold of it, bring this back up, lay this back down in here. Oh no, I might have could have skipped maybe the ribbon on this part actually. That's alright. The sun will be going here, be kind of hiding it anyway. But I think skipping this part with the ribbon tails might have been better. Because that's all scrunched in there. So actually, let me get this. Let's see what it looks like. Let me lay it in here. Actually, what I'm going to do there, I'm going to take out this, I'm going to take out the 2.5 inch and I'm going to leave the, so I'm going to snip that one. So they're just too close together to have all three there. I'm going to take out, I think, the 2.5. Let's just try it with the 1.5 and the 5/8 in there. Especially with putting the sign on. All that, I think it'll turn out better. Okay. Sending who healing prayers? Hey mama, what's going on? Did I miss something? Who's getting healing prayers? Guess I missed something. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna skip that 2.5-inch ribbon for here, because you'll have the overlaying of that one. You ain't really gonna notice that it's missing. At least I don't think you will. Not that much. Okay. Woo. Grab a eagle. And the yellow. Hold on. Put a yellow egg down. Whew. All I'm gonna do is just separate it. The yellow come from this one. So. Do what we just done and add a little bit of glue to the end of that. I'll just glue that yellow right back on there. The glue strings. Actually, let it come off of that one, but get the little glue bits. Okay. Then we'll just bend it a little bit. I'm gonna cut the big part of that off of there. Alright, grab us a zip tie. And same with this. I'm just gonna go the next hole over, which is row J. Then come back to row I, right at the base of our mesh and ribbon tails. Hopefully. There we go. And of course, put it in backwards. Big goober. Big goober. Halloween decorations. No, thank you. Now, I love Halloween, don't get me wrong, but no, thank you. Right now, patriotic is far enough. Far enough for me. We don't need to talk about Halloween decorations. I think people's getting way out there too early. Alright, come on. Get in there. Whew, Halloween, goodness gracious. Like I said, I love Halloween, but yeah, it's too early for that. Way too early for that. Okay, so there be that. Go ahead and mark it off a little more. Maybe. There we go. You haven't missed much, trust me. Just been kind of repetitive. We got the 22-inch mesh pieces. I'm just gonna do the woodland ruffle or kerfluffle. And leave it at that. I know, right? Like, my goodness, we ain't even had summer yet, and you're talking about Halloween? Whew. Let's have summer first. Goodness. I guess from a wholesaler or something maybe alright, but I ain't gonna be buying nothing this early. I can tell you that much. That's just crazy. And then of course the ribbons, I cut them at 14. That's just, like I said, that's a bit much. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this around. Actually, let me turn that one around here. All right, and I'm just gonna come from the opposite side here. Do exactly what I've done. Yeah, slow down, man. We already ahead. Like, just, my goodness. All right, and again, you can do curl side up if you want, but I'm going to do curl side down. I'm going to bring it in here, and I'm going to put it as close to the edge of the board as I possibly can. And we're just going to stick it in there. All right. Just kind of spread the mesh out a little bit. Grab us another zip tie, go right over it. Now you can put them both in here at the same time if you want. The mesh and the ribbon, up to you. Me, my little hands, it's kind of hard to do. So I'm just going to do it individually here. So get that in there. And just get our ribbons in here how we want. Got to quit sliding on me. Cut our zip tie. All right. Get another zip tie. I don't know. Mine's kind of dwindled away since I've been here in Vermont, because I'll go back to West Virginia and they're like, you're starting to get a Vermont accent. One of them northern accents. So, okay, I'm going to use the hole that we just used the mesh, but I'm going to go this way to the next. So we're going to be using E and F. We're going to go sideways in order to put the egg pick in. So yeah, I'll go down there and they tell me I'm getting too much of the northern in me. So yours is probably worse. Mine's got the northern jack in it. Well, let's see. That one's missing a yellow one. So let's skip up to the next one. Well, thank you. I appreciate it, Jamie. I kind of, because the kit came with this and the ribbons, and I wanted to bring a little more of that green out, so green mesh it was. Alright, so now let's cut this bad boy down. That pick. Come in here with it. Should have cut it down some more. I'm gonna have to. Alright, give me just a second. Yeah, when I first come up here, like, everybody's like, you're definitely not from around here, are you? Nah, whatever gave you that clue, you know? Yeah. Of course, anybody that's not from the state of Vermont, they call them Flatlanders. Not really sure how you get Flatlanders out of people that come from the same mountain range as you do, but anyhow, that's what they call them up here. I don't know. I don't get it. So it was a odd thing for me whenever I was working. Like I said, people be like, you're not from around here right now. West Virginia. Oh, you Flatlander. I don't know where you getting Flatlander bull crap from, but alright, you say so. I gotta tell you, I'm more Appalachian, and they call people up here hillbillies too. Like y'all ain't hillbillies up here. I don't know what you're talking about. Y'all ain't the true definition of hillbillies. Sorry. Maybe sophisticated hillbillies. Oh, goodness. Okay, and again, I'm skipping the bigger one for the middle here because it's just too much. Yeah, I mean, West Virginia, you're completely in the Appalachian. I mean, completely. You know, in the Appalachian Mountain. And Vermont, you know, they're on the end of the Appalachian Mountain chain, you know. And of course, how I say Appalachian up here, they make fun of that bigger than snot up here. I mean, it is, they will laugh at me because it's Appalachia. Like, it's very odd how they say it up here. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't understand how they get the Flatlander crap, so. What language you use? Yeah. My friends tell me you get some of that northern crap. I hear you, Jamie. Mary Ann's definitely got that Tennessee accent. Like she definitely love her heart. She definitely got that Tennessee. I tell you, because it was too when I first moved out, people will be like, "Are you from Alabama?" No. Well, you got that southern drawl. Oh no, honey. No. No. You get my friend that's from Alabama, and you get me and her talking, honey, hers is way worse than mine. Of course, half the people up here don't even know where West Virginia is. Is that down there around Alabama and Texas? Like, are you kidding me, people? Are you kidding me? Did y'all not take geography up here? Did y'all not pay attention in class? Like, it cracks me up. Like, I love it. It cracks me up. Of course, I guess you may get that wherever you're at. I don't know, but anyhow. Okay, so I'm going to go directly across from this one here, which is row I. And we're going to use banner 2. Like, I'm not kidding. I just thought, you know, first time fluke whenever they's like, oh, that down there around Alabama and Texas. No. But I had multiple people ask me that. I'm like, I come home and I was like, Randy. It's like, yeah. It's like, did y'all have geography in school? Well, yeah, why? I was like, y'all studied like where all the states are in the United States, right? Yeah, why? I was like, because half the people up here have no clue where West Virginia is. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I said, I don't know if people's like trying to pull my leg. like, you know, I don't know, but telling you, it's been crazy up here. It's a whole different. In Michigan, we have the Midwest nasal accent. Oh gosh. And I love accents. I do. Like Randy, you know, he has that northern. It's not the Boston, you know, that Boston stuff. Woo wee. But like, yeah. But I do. I love accents from all around the world. I used to play a game on Facebook. It's no longer on there because they changed. Facebook pulled some of their, and so they changed platforms for the game, but it was a kind of medieval war fighting game. Well, I was oh, hello Baba, love you. Tell Abby I love her too. I hope she's feeling better. And so I played around. Within about a year and a half, I had my own league. I was the marshal of it, and my commanders under me. There was one from Scotland. I had one from Croatia, one from Australia, and we would all get on and chat. And we were all just, I mean, we were all just dying over each other's accents. I mean, it was so awesome. Just so awesome. I absolutely loved it. It was like, that's what I look forward to every week, was like us getting together, like figuring out, you know, war, you know, strategies and different things. And but talking to them, it just made my week. I absolutely loved it, being able to, you know, get on and chat with them and hearing all the accents. It was awesome. Well, and people that think that that we divided in 1873, so, or 63, so. Yeah, it was pretty fun. Like I really, we all loved it. I mean, I had the one guy that was from Scotland. I call him Mr. Bond because he just had that, you know, kind of James Bond, um, just voice to him. I love him to death, and he actually worked for the postal service over there, so it's pretty neat. Still friends with a bunch of them today, even though I quit playing because they changed the platforms. I wasn't about to. Plus, I was spending way too much time on there. It just got to be taking up too much of my time. So they're just making things more complicated in the game, and so. But we were one of the top leagues, and I just merged my league with another league that we all liked and got along with. So I miss them days, though. I really do. All right, then get our pick, and then we'll work on the inner rows, and then we can add our sign and carrots, and we will be done. A couple more of that. So yeah, and playing that game is actually how I met my boyfriend too. He was from another league. Okay, So there's the outer. So now let's work on the inner pieces. Get them in here. Hello, Miss Nina. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and grab a couple of those I have left. All right. So our 22 inches, do the kerfluffle or woolen ruffle, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I love like strategy games, and of course I like the medieval period too, anyway, like back in history and stuff. And so that was my fun time away from work. And yep, Miss Storm, yep, it was Stormfall, Miss Dana. Yep, Miss Dana. She I actually had 2 Facebook accounts, and my other account I used it and got into Randy's league, and Dana was one of his commanders because Randy was a marshal, and then Randy wanted to quit because it was taking too much time for him, so he left Dana in charge, and then me and Dana just kind of ran that league on top of the league I already had. So I miss some days, Miss Dana, with all of our friends. It was some fun times. It just got to where it was just taking up too much time. When's your next West Virginia trip? I'm going May, mid-June. Mine will be the end of April, 1st of May. I'm going whenever Abby and Jace are on their spring break. We're gonna do their birthday celebrations, which Abby's was the 8th of this month, and Jace is the 20th. But with Randy having his upper teeth all cut out, I wasn't able to go down there. So instead, we decided that I'd go down for their spring break and Easter. Plus, that's mine and my mom's birthday, the end of the month, and then I'll probably stay for Mother's Day. So, all right, hopefully, last and final piece. So what part of May, Miss Nina? What that is? Come off this mesh though. Whatever it is. Okay. Now these I'm actually going to fold. You'll be there right after Mother's Day. Well, maybe I can stay just a little over and me and you can meet up. Maybe we can get Miss Jan to join us too. Miss Jan Cook. Still haven't got to meet her, even though about all them supplies. She met my mama, because my mama went and picked them up for me, but I want to see my Miss Jan too, even though I don't get to watch her except for on replays. But okay. So let's get our zip tie in here. Well, happy early birthday, Miss Dana! I love you bunches. And girlfriend, them views you post from your home there, I absolutely love it. Makes me miss West Virginia so much. And my view I had there in West Virginia, I ain't got no view here. My view is looking at the scrap metal place next door. So I am in Vermont. I'm originally from West Virginia. Okay, so there's that. And I'm going to take this and we're going to fold it in half. All right, get our little nub here. And I'm going to go ahead and zip tie that. That way that middle will stay in there. Ain't got to worry about it coming out. So we're just going to zip tie this nub. Oh, well, that's awesome, Nana. I thought about going on and becoming a nurse, but then I was like, nah, we'll just stick with CNA. Done that for 19 years. So, thought about getting back into it when I was up here, but I was like, nah. I just done housekeeping at a rehab nursing facility. Once they found out that I had the CNA experience and stuff, they wanted me to they wanted me to become a CNA, and I'm like, nope, I'm retired. I'm not doing that stuff again. I'm over it. Which the CNA, I done that. I took care of mentally developed challenged adults. So I was like, no. And then this rehab place where I was doing housekeeping, I was on the floor with the dementia and Alzheimer's, which I absolutely loved. I knew how to calm them down when they got agitated. A lot of them people, they had no clue how to get them people calmed down and do anything with them, and they just mainly aggravated them further, but I loved it. I didn't stay very long because that was during COVID, and at first I didn't have to worry about taking the shot, and then they were also going to force me to take the flu shot, and I cannot take the flu shot. I'm allergic to that crap. There's something in it. It does not do well with me. So I ended up quitting, but I love that job. Well, Miss Dana, I didn't know you grew up in Connecticut. I knew you was there in Florida, and then I thought it was, I didn't think it was Connecticut. I knew it was up north here somewhere, but I didn't know it was Connecticut. All right, that was on row. Let's see. Forgot to tell y'all that. Got to yapping. D. That first piece is on D. Then this next one will be on 8 or G. Michigan. Oh, you was originally from Kentucky. Yeah, Miss Jackie is from Kentucky. Our other designer, Miss Jackie. Oh, thanks, Lynn. Yeah, I loved it. Of course, my papa, he had a brain aneurysm bust on his right temple, I believe. So he had to relearn how to do everything. And I was just, I don't know what, let's see, 9, I guess. Yes, and you had a northern accent. And so we had to teach my papa a lot of like how to do everything again. And I was a papa's girl. He spoilt me rotten. So, and he had short-term memory loss. And that was pretty rough. Because he would repeat the same questions and stuff about every 5-10 minutes, 15 minutes. As it went on, he got a little better. It wasn't repeated as often and stuff. But then he started taking the TIAs, the mini strokes, and it had him all confused, and he didn't know where he was at, and just he thought I was my mom. My mom was actually his wife, and we just rolled with it, and that's what you got to do with people like that. You just roll with it. Do not try and get them to stay in the present. Just roll with it. Don't argue with them. Whatever they're wanting to talk about or do, or just do it. Don't argue. So, but yeah, but my patients, it really come from the nonverbal autistic that I had to take care of. Whew, Lord have mercy. Surprised I wasn't drove to drinking and smoking and everything else. Bless her heart. I do love her dearly. But man, Lord gave me great patience when I was with her. Plus, I also had a bipolar lady that I took care of, and that was a lot as well. So, take care of them in their own homes. Okay, so there's that. And then I'll put, let's see, I think the sign's going to have most of that, so I think just the 2 pieces is all we're going to need. So, alright, I'm going to go ahead and add them pieces in there just to give the sign, the stability so it don't crush everything. Yeah, I got hurt a couple of times there. Was no fun, but you do what you gotta do. Let's see, I don't know whether to... Yeah, I'll just do that. She ain't gonna see it, like I said. So I'm gonna put 1 on row I on this board, and then J, which will be A and B on the second board, but they're overlapped. So I can just find the hole. Yeah, you get hit, you get, hair pulled, you name it. But you can't take it personally, even though you want to. Me too, in a way, Dana. I do miss it. I really do, especially the one I called, well, she called me Sissy first, and I called her Sissy. She was Down syndrome. I really miss her a lot. And then the other one I miss a lot. They ended up moving him to a nursing home before I left there. He was my fella. We would watch westerns of the evenings because I always worked evening shift. Like I said, it was in their home. I'd go in. He loved Clint Eastwood. We'd watch Clint Eastwood. Of course, he also loved the Avengers, all the Marvel different things, and we would have a blast. We really would. I was usually about the only one that could get him up, get him going when he had early doctor's appointments, and so they always scheduled me to work with him, and I could get him to do more than most. So, that's like the lady, when I was doing the housekeeping, she had dementia, She was always waiting for the train. She would come in I would be cleaning the dining hall, which had like a little kitchen and stuff in there. And she would always come in there. Oh, let me go down here. I missed that comment. Sorry. Oh, well, that was nice, Jamie. Aw. Oh, Miss Nina, you ought to send me a photo. You will, you will. I need to get onto that myself. I tell you, this perimenopause stuff just, I'm telling y'all, it has my butt kicked. I just, having a rough time. Found some stuff that's helping, but having a rough time at wanting to do anything. Hi, Bug. But yeah, she'd come in. She was always waiting for the train. She was waiting for her son to come and get her. She would always ask if she could have coffee and a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So the nursing home rehab center there, they always kept a loaf of bread and peanut butter and jelly there in the kitchen part for her. And it didn't matter that I was mopping and doing my job. I guess she thought I was a waitress. And she would ask me for a cup of coffee and a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So what did I do? I made the peanut butter jelly sandwich and I got her coffee. And we would talk. I'd ask her about her son, which she would just light up, tell me all about her son. And, you know, like I said, I just roll with it, man. Of course, I love hearing about people's pasts, you know. And, you know, I love learning about people. So, of course, the staff aide come in there. We're so sorry she's bothering you. I was like, she is not bothering me. Yeah, he is. He's telling me I'm taking too long. But yeah. But then they all seen how I was with her. And there was another resident there that lived on the other end of the hallway. They tried to keep them separated. I don't know what it was about the two of them. But when they would get together, Lord have mercy, they would fight every time. Every time. So they would always get the other lady, because the other lady was a little easier to kind of deal with and calm down. And I would get the lady that would come in the dining room all the time. And I'd just either take her in the dining room or take her to her room, and I'd just start talking to her about her family, and it would just calm her right down. But all my life, I've always enjoyed being around older people and learning about the past. And, you know, you'd have kids off playing, which I would play, I ain't gonna lie, but I do like sitting and listening to like my grandparents, my great grandparents, you know, talk about when they were kids and, you know, all that. So, oh my gosh. Hello. Yeah, thankfully, I don't know. It's been rough. Like the depression, like the mood swings and stuff like that, I got taken care of. Then I wasn't sleeping. But I found out you can get spray magnesium for your feet. Oh my gosh. Very first night, man, I used that stuff. I was out and I slept the best I have ever slept in my entire life. So that spray magnesium, that stuff is the bomb diggity, let me tell you. I absolutely loved it. It was great. It was awesome. And then beef, you can get beef liver supplements or beef organ supplements, and they have helped so many of my symptoms. Like, I'm finding stuff to deal, but I mean, it's just that emotional roller coaster every day, all day. You just get tired of, dealing with it. Like, at least I do. Okay, so there's that. Let's grab our sign. And let me stand up here. Like, all the women in my family, they had things removed. So they never dealt with it. So, it took me like 2 years, maybe a little over 2 years before I realized what I was dealing with. All right, so let's, I think right there looks pretty much about the middle, I think. Looks good anyway. I'm going to go ahead and grab one of my needles here to go down through all that. But yeah, it took me a good, like I said, 2 years. I'm just like, what is going on with me? Like, emotions everywhere, and everything was getting on my nerves. It's craziness. Alright, let's see if we can find a hole here. There we go. Hi, Harley Bug. That was mine already passed. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, Jeannie. How many kids? How many of you kids was there? Holy cannoli, woman. Alright. There's a hole right in here somewhere. Where'd it be? There it is. Well, nope, I was wrong. Ah, the ribbon was stopping me. Or so I thought. Ah, come on. Sorry my big head gets in the way. Just trying to find the hole. Here we go. Alright. Pull him down in there. Oh, get away from that. Go on. Behave yourself now. 7 kids, 5 boys and 2 girls. Wow. That's awesome to have like a big family and stuff like that though. Sorry y'all heard me scalding my cat. He likes to come in here and chew. I don't know what it is. He likes to chew on plastic. And where I had the plastic from the carrot shoot, the eggs. For some reason he wanted to chew on that plastic. And sorry, my big head gets in the way. Alright. Whew, goodness gracious. Alright, so there's that. Alright. Nina, I got mine through Wreath Signs Designs. Patricia Rawlings. She's on Facebook. I can send it to you after a while. I went ahead and got the one that has like several different sizes of these. That's where I got mine from, because I like buying different signs and stuff from her kits and different things too. You know, I think I've seen you in there buying kits from her, but she sells them on her Facebook or her website, Resigns Designs. I'll try and remember after a bit. If not, send me a message and I'll find it and send it to you. But yeah, Resigns Designs is where I got mine. Okay, I'll quit messing. Try and get stuff kind of flipped out. Yeah, mine are plastic, so, but I just got mine from her, since I was ordering different things from her anyway. But that's just where I got mine. Alright, I'm just going to twist these a couple of times in the back. My Walmart stinks. It don't have nothing like that, so. Because I went and looked at mine, and I just have a really small Walmart. But we're going to have a huge one pretty soon. Year 2027. I know it's a long ways off, but y'all, you just don't understand. Okay, so now I want to grab them carrots that I made. Grab them real quick. I don't know how many I'm going to put on here, but let me grab those. I want to kind of, and of course the ends, they got to be, you know, kind of hid, so I'm just going to kind of, you can put a bow on this, but I think I'm just going to do my carrots, I think. About maybe one or two there at the top. Or should I just do one? Might be too much. Yeah, Wreath Sign Designs. She's on Facebook. Then you can click on her, like her link there in her description of her Facebook page, and do the wreathsignsdesigns.com, I think is what it is. Or I'll try and put it on my business page, Mountain Gal Creations. Okay, what do y'all think? Yes, no, should we do bows? Forget the carrots? Or should I just kind of put the carrots like, I don't know, that green's kind of throwing it off, but I do want it to be different. Kind of put them at a diagonal. You know, change the diagonal on this one actually. What y'all think? Yes, no? There you go, Miss Lynn. Thank you. So do 2 carrots at the top and a bow down here, you think, Miss Nina? I was kind of thinking that too. Do like, I showed how to make the carrots in the beginning, Jeannie, of a live, so you can watch a replay and learn how to make them. So what do you think? The carrots up here and do a bow down here? Or just do the carrot, y'all? What you think? What you think? Help me decide. What you think? What you think? Or just put another carrot down here. I don't know, but that looks like so dark orange. It's not. I swear this orange matches the ribbon, but it looks so dark on there. Yes, bow at the bottom, bow at the bottom. 2 carrots, yes. Alright then. So let's pull that out. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to zip tie these here at the bottom. Alright. Actually, I kind of like this carrot a little better than that one. And then I'll put a pipe cleaner around the bottom and we'll put them through. Yes, top carrots, bow bottom. Alright, y'all. I've already kept you on here forever and a day, though. I might have to take probably pipe cleaners and put them through the tops of the carrots to keep them from flopping over. Okay, so I should have put a extra on this too, but oh, here's one hole. 3 different sets. I knew there was 2. I remembered seeing the 2, and I just went ahead and grabbed the one with the bunch in it myself. Because I'm bad about kind of losing things, so to say. I'll lay it down and which I will find out later on, but I found a hole. No. Thought I did it. Just there we go. Scoot it along the board there. Alright, let me get all these little iggies out of the way here. Get that out. Sit back down here. Hopefully. Oh no, I went through the same hole. Daggone it. How in the world? Only me. Only me would put it through the same hole. You know what? I'm going to leave it. And I'm just going to put one pipe cleaner through my sign pipe cleaners. And that should hold it in. Because I ain't about to fight all that again. Not right now, anyway. Not right now. Oh, I swear. Okay. So yeah, those are going to flop out. So what I'll do later, I'm just going to tell y'all what I'm going to do. I am going to put a pipe cleaner on the back of these, or one of them. One should do it to hold the other one down too. And maybe in the middle or something, but I am going to have to put another one, or else they're just going to like flop over. But I won't do it right now, so I'll just tell y'all what I've done or going to do, and that way we're not on here forever. Okay, so let's lay this over here to the side. Let's see. Yeah, I don't want it any bigger than that, so we'll just use that one. Now let's. I don't want to use this. There's already enough of that in there. So let's see. These carrots look good with it. I think so. Maybe. I don't know. Bug. You're alright. Yes, you are. Quit arguing. Quit arguing with me. And then maybe a touch of black for the middle part, maybe. Or let's switch those and either do that or that, I guess. Okay. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Might be too many. Well, let's go for it. If I don't like it, we can always take it apart and I can change it later, right? Okay. I talk to him all the time. I swear he knows what I'm telling him half the time. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, he's very smart. He's my diabetic kitty too. Like, he's very smart. Alright, I think I'm gonna do... Should we have tails on this or just do a terry bow? That's my other dilemma. You like the solid colors? No, I kind of need something. Hold on, let me bring it up here. Y'all can kind of see. We'll lay him against it. So if I do just the solid ones, I don't think it's gonna like stand out too great. You see what I mean? So that's why I was thinking of doing that to kind of make it stand out, you know? Everybody says Terry Bill. Got that side pulled a little too tight. So that's why I was like, actually, well, and then either the black or the polka dot. Yeah, I was thinking a little black is like the little middle. That way it kind of brings a little bit of like from the black up here to down here. Harley? Seriously, little dude? Okay. So let's try it. If I don't like it, like I said, oops. We will. And I think I'm just going to leave this one out, actually. Because I don't want the bow to be too big either, but... So... we'll start out... I think 4-inch. Or 4.5-inch, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just make it 5. Call it a day. Yeah, I think that little bit of black for the middle will bring, like I said, that little bit of black from the upper happy on the side. And I'm going to do 2 of this because it's my bigger ribbon. If I just do 2 of that, it's going to, or just 1, it's going to look a little funny. So let me cut that, and then we'll come back in and do another set. Oh, he is he's my buddy. Like, he's my baby. I won't lie. I spoil him rotten. I mean, I spoiled him rotten even before he got the diabetes, but and when I know, funny thing is, I know when his blood sugar is low because he don't want to cuddle with me. So that's how most of the time I know his sugar is low and I have to do something. So it don't happen very often. Just one of those freaks of nature, as the vet calls it. It happens. Even, there's nothing you can do about it. But so yeah, he's my baby, my spoiled baby. He's got a brother, black and white tuxedo. And so again, okay, terry bow, you have a loop and you want to do a tail, loop. You'll have a loop, tail, and loop, tail. Alright. And then just kind of make your X. And then the green, we'll do 4-inch loops on it. I try to be. Had enough critters to be. Let's put it that way. First time I've ever had a diabetic, though. It's a little crazy, but hey, I'm used to giving insulin injections, so that ain't no problemo. Alright, so loop, tail, and we're going to go down to 4 inches on this one. You just get to know your critters, you know. I've had him, I believe it's 10 years this year, if I'm not mistaken, come April. That's his and his brother's birthday too. So oh no, I don't do shots. Mine are inside. I don't do them. They're like, oh, well, if they get outside. Trust me, they're not going to get outside. They try to give me that crap, which here in the state of Vermont, you have to have at least the rabies. So whatever. I say whatever. Or else they won't treat them or whatever, but I don't do all the feline leukemia stuff. I done that. My gosh, my cats were down for days with that stuff, and I don't do that. So to me, that's just putting more junk in their bodies they don't really need, especially if they're not outside, and they're not. So all right, so there's that. I'm wondering, should I do, I think I'll do the pattern next and then the orange. Okay, so that's scary. I mean, you know, they can't tell you when something's wrong, and cats are great at hiding when something's wrong too. Cats are excellent at that. But the reason I knew something was wrong with Harley, he lost a lot of weight. And he's a big boy. His dad was huge. And he started losing weight, and I thought, oh no. Like, it's got to be either diabetes or it's got to be the kidney disease that cats get, you know. And I'd much rather it be diabetes than the kidney stuff, personally. But yeah. Oh no, I might not even put that other orange in there, actually. I think I'll just skip it and put this little bit of black in there and call it a day, actually. Now that because I don't want it too big. Oh my gosh, poor thing. Well, hello, Diane. Wow. Yeah, me and the flu vaccine don't get along. So that's why I didn't take the COVID vaccine. I wasn't about to attempt my fate again. So that's why I ended up quitting the nursing home and stuff. That, and plus I was doing one entire floor, 24 rooms by myself. They kept saying, oh, we're trying to find somebody. We're trying to find somebody to help you. And I was done. Oh, here's a stink bug. Hold on. Time out, guys. I don't know if y'all have them critters, but we do. Wintertime, they're horrid in here. I'm moving to the side here. Scared me there for a minute. It's like, what the world's crawling to me? But yeah, I had to take the flu vaccine where I worked before for the 19 years. They made us take it when I first started, and oh, that was the sickest I'd ever been. There was days I was out. Like, I said never again. Nope. And I mean, I had to take the time test when I worked in the food, and I was getting to the point I was going to have to do x-rays for that, because the tuberculosis thing, because I just there's something in them vaccines, something common in them that I'm allergic to. So okay, so let's find us. I think one of those zip ties will do. And try this a pipe cleaner. Oh, Harley, yeah. Even when I have to do regular all day checks on him, like his blood checks, I started, like, we have a bar in our kitchen, and it's up high to where, I'm right there at his level, He hops up there. All I have to do is holler for him. He hops right up there. He lays down, and I just put an arm over him, get a hold of his ear, I'll poke his ear, do the thing. I mean, no problems whatsoever. And then when I give him his shots, morning and evening, I give it to him when he's eating. But I think even I wouldn't even have to really worry about giving them to him. Even if he wasn't eating as a, being occupied, I think he would just let me do it. And I've told Randy, I told the vet, I even told my mama, I was like, I'm so glad, I mean, if any of them had to have diabetes, I'm glad it was him, because he is so laid back. He is so just, anything goes kind of cat. So I was so thankful that it was him that did get it. Like I said, if they had to have it, one of them had to have it. I'm thankful it was him. But I mean, I hate it, period, that, but I'm just kind of, like I said, glad it was him, because he's so laid back, so easy, just so, it was just like, he knows it helps him, so he don't, now when it goes low, that's a whole other story. He's like a wildcat, because I have to give him maple syrup to bring it up, because it gets so low. And I have to get a syringe and try and squirt it down him to bring it up. And I usually have to do that 3 times, right around 3 times. And oh, he does not. And he's all the time begging for food. But when it comes to that maple syrup, he don't want nothing to do with that stuff now. He's like, nope, I don't want it. Leave me alone. Get out of here. He fights us tooth and nail with that stuff. Little stinker. Oh my gosh, if it had been Meanie, oh, I don't know. That would have been, yeah, Mom. Y'all, Meanie has the name Meanie for a reason. She was a feral kitty. In her defense. I don't know. She might have been okay, but I'd have probably had to buy some of them big old gloves that they use on training the canine dogs. Whew. I think if it had been her, whew. But then again, I mean, she might have been okay with it too. Who knows, But yeah, I'm thankful it wasn't her. And I'm glad it wasn't Sammy. She's my scaredy cat. She'd have been up under the bed all the time. I'd have never would have been able to get to her. Her my scaredy cat. Oh my goodness, Nina. Well, thankfully you found it early and you got the meds to take for that. My sister, her dog, ended up with Lyme's disease, and she had to get the antibiotics and stuff for the dog, and of course it caused major diarrhea. It was her German Shepherd, and it caused diarrhea with the poor thing, and that was a mess. But he had Lyme's disease. I mean, we didn't even know it. She had to take him. I don't remember what she took him in for now. I don't know if it's when he had that cut on his foot or what, but alright guys, and I'm just kind of fluffing this, getting things in an X pattern with these. And they had to do blood work, and Lyme's disease was part of that blood work, and they told her he had it, so she had to get the medication, and he's all good now, but it was just a little odd. So yeah, prayers, Miss Nina. That stuff is... I've had a couple of ticks get on me, but I never ended up with the red zone, target zone, whatever you want to call it. Don't be afraid to manhandle this stuff too, y'all. Wait, get them ribbons where you want it. Other side of that green one don't want to cooperate for some reason. I'll tell you, the way mosquitoes love me, and they are so bad up here in Vermont. Of course, this is a swampy-like state anyway. And I mean, mosquitoes absolutely love me. And they spray, I mean, it's so bad, they spray weekly for the mosquitoes. Like spring, summer, fall, you know. Of course, last year wasn't too bad. Stayed pretty dry. The year before, and I mean, I can't go outside at all. I mean, I can put on the spray for them, and I still will get ate up. Alright. And it sucks, because, you know, I like working in my flower beds. I mean, it's all day. It don't matter the time of day. You go out, we have... Like our back deck, I have a ton of the citronella flame things, and it don't stop them. I put on all natural bug spray, which I mean it helps the best, but horrid. Daggone things are horrid here. Horrid, 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 I tell you. Okay. So alright. Alright, so let's find some holes. Get this on here and then we can call it a night. My goodness. Kept y'all on here forever and a day and then some. Turn this around so I can roar. This other... Hopefully down through here, and hopefully not in the same hole. I need to get me another light too. It stays so dark on this side. Alright, I don't think that's the same hole. Let's hope and pray. Well, it wasn't even a hole. Oh my gosh. There it is. I was saying, oh, there's a hole. I can see it. Okay. I need to go down with it some though. Okay, so let me. Oh yeah, I have tried coffee. We have tried like the bug zappers. It don't matter. Like, I've never seen the likes of mosquitoes. It's horrid. Okay, man, let's just. I mean, I go camping down there in West Virginia along the river and stuff, and I mean, it ain't as bad as it is up here. It's just awful. I may move that on down, actually. I don't want to hide her bunny too much. I feel like that's what I'm doing. But I'll wait till after the live and do that. Just get this floofed up the best you can. Actually, I need to turn that around. But I'll do it later. Like I said. Have that kind of going down. I don't guess it really matters, but OCD me does. Okay, guys. Whoop whoop. Yeah, definitely. I'll pull it down for now, but definitely move that down. Okay. And again, like I said, I don't know why that's showing that so dark on the computer screen. It ain't no darker than the orange ribbons. It's weird. Okay, so let me, well, y'all can kind of see it here, so to say. And I'll probably end up moving these, like I said, putting them carrots down a little bit. So let me bring you up. And whoop. So there it is. I'll have to kind of even go back even further. I am going to move that bow though. I will move the bow and then fix these because they are falling forward. So I don't know. I may even, let me see something in a second. I'll have to do the upper part of that one to get it look right. I may even come in here and add a carrot or two to either side there too, actually. So I don't know. You'll probably see it tomorrow and it'll be a little different. You know me. So I get it exactly how I like it. But thank you, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Sorry I had you on here forever and a day, talking your ear off and all that good stuff. But I appreciate you joining me. I'll probably be live on my page Thursday at 7, Mountain Gal Creations. I'm not sure exactly what I'll do because I have a couple of kits that I want to do that I got from Patricia. So we'll work on one of those Thursday. So thanks everybody for joining me, and I will see you next Tuesday for another kit. Have a good one.